Hello, first graders. I hope you guys are all doing so good. This is my last video. I know, pretty sad. But I hope you guys take another one of my classes soon. Um, Sorry. Put my legs up. Okay. So this last section is a little bit lengthy. It's going to take us a little longer than the other ones, but that's okay. It's going to take us about 3-4 weeks. So we are going to use the knowledge that I don't know, can't find the words, of course, that we've learned over this whole unit. We're going to look at all you need to look at all the creations you have made this far, and look at all the information about the sun, earth, and seasons you have read so far or watched. Those just so you can trigger in your mind and remember what you've all learned throughout this whole course. And then you're going to create a little bird's tale about the earth and the sun. And we're going to follow the orange checklist. You're going to first do the assignment that's called Earth and Sun Model. So this Earth and Sun model, you're going to create another little bird's tale. You're going to have one page is going to be the cover title page. And then one page is going to have a drawing of your earth and sun, where it should be during the summertime. And then you're going to do one for the spring, for the winter, and for the fall. So you're going to have 4. I want you to make sure you're using creativity in your drawings. It's going to be interesting what we all get, but I want you to be as accurate or be as simple as you can, but make sure you're following what we've all learned about. So these drawings, they need to resemble the earth and the sun in some type of way. You're going to have to show if any of them move. So a good way that I would do, you don't have to do this, I would use arrows to show which way either the earth or the sun is moving. Also, you need to have audio or text on each page describing what the earth does and also describing what the sun does. And you need to make sure you're using information from this whole unit to back up the reasons why you place the sun or the earth in that spot. After you've created your little bird's tale with the earth and the sun, you're going to post the URL by submitting it on the assignments, the earth and the sun model. Then you are going to peer review 2 little bird tales that are assigned to you, that I will assign to you, just like this whole course I have been doing. You need to do those with a green checklist, of course. And it says, what is one thing that is similar? What is one thing that is different between your guys' stories? What is one thing that you like about their story? And what is one thing you think they could change? And how did they back up their information? I want you to really focus on how did they back up their information, because this is an important part of this assignment. So after you peer reviewed, and you'll get a peer review from me, of course, just like always, you're going to post your 2 peer reviews. So your assignment for the little bird tale is due April 7th, and then the peer review is April 14th. And then that's it for that assignment. But there's also another assignment for this lesson. It's titled Final Earth and Sun Model. So you're going to look at your peer reviews from your 2 group members and your teacher, just like you should have been doing this whole course. but you're actually going to use your peer reviews and put it into action. You're going to think deeply about some of the changes you can make to your little bird tail to make it even better. I know you guys are going to create little bird tails that are amazing, but we're going to create little bird tails that are but beyond that, like a step higher. So after you think deeply about your changes, you're going to change things in your tail. You're going to, it has all the same requirements, but this time I'm really going to be looking at the spelling or the grammar errors, and if you have a clear or loud voice, or if whichever you're using. And I'm really going to look at those changes that you made to make sure they were good changes and to make sure that you actually thought about those changes. So after you get done changing it, you're going to paste the URL into the assignment Final Earth and Sun model. Then this assignment's going to be different again. You're going to use, before submitting your website URL, you're going to type in the text box. This is where you're going to review yourself. All through this course, we've been reviewing our peers, but now we are going to review ourselves. So we're going to use the green checklist for ourselves this time. So it's, what changes did you make? And the big question is why? Why did you make these changes? You have to make sure you're telling me why. Say because, and go on. And then what are the moving parts of your drawings? So if your Earth or Sun are moving, you need to tell me about that. And then what are 2 things you learned from this project? I want you to really focus on what are you learning from it? Sorry, lost my spot. And then, yeah. So just really focusing on what you learned through this project. After you've comment or typed in the text box, then you can submit your assignment, and then I will be the only one that's going to be reviewing that for your final. This is a fairly big assignment because it's your last assignment, but I know you guys will do great, and I know that your comments about yourself are going to be really good, and your little bird tails are going to be as well. I look forward to seeing your last project, and I wish you the best because this is my last video. Remember, you can email me with any questions. This is me signing off. Bye.